friends, welcome back to another travel vlog. It's me, Kandron, and if you've never been here before, welcome. I started off this adventure going home to visit my family. We had a wonderful retirement party for my mom. It was a surprise for her. I don't know that anybody's ever surprised her with anything. I know I certainly haven't. So it was just a really good time with tons of family and friends, and she was actually surprised. She's very nosy, so it's hard to do that. Here you're just seeing some family photos. That is my absolute favorite photo. My mom's there in the middle and my aunt and uncle on the sides. And then just a bunch of family photos. And there's my mom, the line dancing queen, with one of my cousins. And because everybody loves Tracy, the girls came. So there's Deja, you know Deja, and Joy, friend to the show. I will link Joy's episode here. You would have seen me highlight this Farm Rio dress that I got in the 7 things I was influenced to buy last year. So it's there. I did spend a ton more time with my family, including like impromptu fish fry and spades game in my true black ass fashion, but I captured none of it. Okay, so let's move on to Richmond. So a quick room tour. I stayed at the Marriott in Scott's Addition. Very simple, but very nice room. It's actually a pretty new hotel. You see the couch, the bed. This is actually at the end of the trip because I forgot to do this in the beginning. So you see my bags packed. I was stuffing everything in there, child. And early in the trip, I actually did a Trader Joe's run with Deja. And, you know, I always get my rations, my waters, my coconut waters to make sure I take care of myself. And Deja and I actually recorded together. I will link that reality recap above. Later that day, I met up with a friend for burgers at CBD. It was delicious. And honestly, the only thing that was open, because Carytown is closed on Mondays, and I had forgotten that. The next day, I went back to Carytown because Deja had told me about Sugar and Twine, and it was so good. And then I pulled up on her at work because I had to. My vlog. Visiting Deja at work. Hey, girl. I can't stand her. Then I just wandered around Carytown. I went to some of my favorite places. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it, but Deja and I went to school together. We both went to VCU in Richmond, so I spent a lot of time in Carytown when I lived in Richmond. It was always just a cool place to go to find, you know, vintage shopping or like bakeries and stuff. There used to be a really good bakery down here. It's since closed. I actually bought a lot of music at Plan 9, which you'll see back there in the distance. I grabbed a pair of Ulla Johnson shoes for like $30 at Clementine. Very, very cute. They're like gold, just like flat sandals or whatever. And they look like they had never been worn. And if you know Ulla Johnson, you know that those probably were not cheap retail. I thought about flipping them, but I think I'm gonna keep them because they're my style and I love them. From Ashby and Clementine, I purchased about a half of a bag of stuff to flip. They just had really good prices in their clearance section, and I think I'll be able to make some good money off of a bunch of these pieces. And because too much is never enough, on my way to Short Pump, I stopped at another Goodwill, and I only got a couple things. I think I got like 3 or 4 pieces to flip. When I got to Short Pump, I had lunch at Baker's Crust. I think this was a lavender martini, delicious. And then I had this salad. It was supposed to be on a flatbread, but it was really a pizza crust. It was still good. Quick story time. I worked at Short Pump Mall when it first opened, and the store I used to work at, Baker's, was located where this Fabletics is now located. Then I closed out the trip with dinner at Boathouse with Deja and some friends. We all had some version of the crab cakes and French 75s. These pictures are clearly from the website because I forgot to take them, but it was very good. And that's the end of the vlog. Let me know what you think. Drop down in the comments. Let me know where you traveled this summer. And like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll talk next time.